Hey, this is Romans. You're watching KINK 101.9 Radio in the Skype live studio.
All right, that's Romans. Huh? Hey, welcome to Portland.
Thank you very much.
This is his first time here ever.
It is.
Kind of like that girl from Kansas. It's a girl in the audience just from Kansas.
Okay.
She's like you. She's never been here before.
Well, I've been to Kansas.
Ah!
Yeah. So I got a one-up.
Romans, one. Girl in the audience, nothing.
Precisely.
Game, set, match. Hey, well, thanks for coming to Portland specifically to perform for us today.
It's our pleasure. Thank you for inviting us.
That was the title track to the new EP.
Yes.
Overthinking.
That is indeed.
Oh, silence your phones, you turkeys.
No. Don't worry, we've all been there.
And then there's another track on there. I'm assuming you're gonna play.
Yes.
God dang it, that's a great song.
Oh, thank you.
I've been playing that on Kink Radio, and one
thanks,
weekend
man.
when I first got the single, it was just like it was in my car. It was just like repeat, repeat, repeat. Man, it's good.
That's the plan. Yeah.
That's the idea, right? Yeah. You're a determined man. You're a guy who's self-taught on a variety of instruments. Cello.
Yeah, very badly. I can play cello. I wouldn't get one up here.
Well, we'd all be self-taught badly, I guess.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Saxophone.
Another one, not so good. You're not naming the great ones.
Dang it! but you kind of know how to do all those.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think especially nowadays, I kind of learnt the instrument of production. I suppose now, you've got Logic or Pro Tools, these programs that we make music with, and with a keyboard you can really like load on a cello or load on a saxophone or a triangle if you want, whatever you want. So, in that sense, I'm relatively fluent in the disciplines of each,
And that makes it what you're doing a little bit easier once you master that part of it.
It does, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So your musical endeavors have taken you to a variety of places, including South by Southwest there in Austin.
Yeah.
And you posted a picture that you met a great man.
Who are we talking?
Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray, yeah. That was a pretty good moment.
Did you get some quality time with Mr. Murray, or is it just?
I got a little bit of time afterwards. I was surprised that he stayed for the show. I mean, I think he's quite a regular of South by. But
Yeah.
We spotted him outside, and we were like, "Please come in and say, listen to me," because I love him. I'm a massive fan. But
He's the coolest guy ever. What's his best work?
Oh, that is a real.
That's a tough
probably
question.
Scrooged is probably my
Yeah.
that's my nostalgic one. I don't know though. There's so many.
All the stuff he's done with Wes Anderson is pretty good too.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
And you've met and worked with some pretty amazing people as well.
I have. I've been really lucky. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them who you wrote songs for. Was it last year?
Yeah. I mean, I started off as a songwriter and producer. That's what I still see as my main thing. Although now I'm sort of embracing the artist project, which is great. But I've been working with Mary J. Blige. I did a quarter of her last album. I've been working with John Legend, Nick Jonas, and then all the sort of the UK dance people like Disclosure and Clean Bandit and artists like that.
Big names.
Yeah, it's been really cool. I mean, it's amazing to work with people who you've grown up listening to. In the case of people like Mary J. Blige, and it's it's an amazing thing, and it keeps me on my toes as a writer.
Yeah. But that's great. It pushes what you're able to do. And
Definitely.
Yeah. Switching subjects. You were in Seattle yesterday.
Yes, we were indeed.
And you ate something, or there was a picture of you attempting to eat something that I would never, ever, ever.
Oh, what were they?
Crickets.
Grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was pretty disgusting.
You ate a bowl of grasshoppers.
I didn't eat a bowl of them. I might have had like one or two. Yeah, it was. It was pretty disgusting. I wouldn't do it again.
That is pretty disgusting.
They don't taste like chicken. That's what you always hear.
No, because they're bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing chickeny about them. No. Quite spicy though, but I don't think that was. I think they were probably fried in spice.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's gross, man. But
Wasn't
cheers to you for doing that. I've seen those travel shows where they go across the world and they eat all sorts of stuff like that all the time, like it ain't no thing.
I know. I became a really big girl. I'd like instantly. I couldn't do it. I couldn't keep it down.
Your boss is Jay-Z.
He is.
Yeah, what's that like, meeting the boss for the... First of all, meeting your boss is kind of intimidating. And then your boss is one of the most recognized artists on the planet today.
Yeah.
What's that like when you get called into the boss's office?
Yeah, it's pretty terrifying. He's no, you know what? He's like, he's one of the nicest, most down to earth people. You know, especially for someone in that position of being a real A-lister. You know, top of, you know, one of the 10 most famous people in the world probably. But he's just an incredible down to earth guy and a mentor, and you know, really he was one of the closing factors in me signing a record deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of him, and I'd be kind of cool to pick his. Were you able to pick his brain a little bit?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. When I signed my record deal, because obviously I came into it quite reluctantly. I had this career as a songwriter and producer, and it sort of abandons the desire to go and be in the front of the stage myself. But I kind of, when I signed the record deal, we had like a big 4-hour listening session and sort of brainstorming thing, and it was amazing sort of getting his perspective, and that's definitely what finally twisted my arm into doing it. But I'm delighted I did.
Yeah, we are too. Thank you so much for taking time out for us today.
Thank you.